You should be your own biggest tough.
This content is not made for ages under 18. Thank you. Bye.
So you just gonna keep flicking your beans and watching porn. Girl, you already know I cook and I work good. All in love. Girl, that sound like tendonitis and arthritis. Child, I need to call Savy. ASAP, no Rocky. Girl, call Savy right now, you tripping. Hey Siri, call Savy.
Calling Savy.
Yeah, Savy, let me holler at you about some beans and corn. I mean, some daughter that is. Yeah, I'm gonna book a hotel. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you a lifesaver for real. I'll holler at you soon.
Just a little PYT time for the good, but we should not go.
It's Savy.
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, come in. Now, Savy, I'm trying to take care of more, get into like some reaffirming
self-care.
And I called you because I was like, who I know is a sex expert. Who I know who do this. Is you who do that. My expiration is very like here, but do I know what all I'm doing? It could always be more, and it could always be
a little bit more. You should be your own biggest
that's how you should know. Like, you can always trust yourself being a with yourself being a
Absolutely.
Okay, that's how it should go. So, Savy, you ready to give your girl some tips?
Yeah, I got the lowdown for a self down, if you will. I brought Come Hither to you because I know you're busy. I know you wanted the privacy, but I still wanted to bring you the Come Hither experience. So, shall we get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, we're gonna start in easy mode, which is the +1 vibrating bullet, and it's rechargeable. I brought everything that was rechargeable because you do not want to have to be buying batteries all the time when you're out traveling, like at a hotel.
Because I will burn it out. That just is not gonna work.
And of course, I brought a little floor model, so that one is unopened. But
oh, okay.
And a little trick I like to tell people: if you're trying to test something out without, really testing it out, the tip of your nose is almost as sensitive as what the other tip can be.
Oh, you're playing. Hold on. One more time. Oh.
And that's the first mode of 10.
That's the first one?
That's the first one. Go ahead, click it.
Click it again. Oh, it started pulsing. Hold on.
Great little outside vibrator. Clit, nips, tips, not for the inside. This is not insider friendly.
oh, so you wouldn't. Okay.
You could get lost.
It could get lost.
Yeah,
Ooh.
That's not a call you want the hotel making for you.
No, because I think they would have a lot to say.
Yeah, at least the EMTs would.
Message. Okay.
And then you just hold the button down and turn it off. Like a little tickly now.
It feels some type of way.
Well, then that's a good indicator of what else can feel some type of way. This way you're not like buying sight unseen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's kind of pivotal to what you're gonna get when you shop with me.
Okay.
So moving on to the next product. This is also outside only. We're pivoting a little bit to a different kind of stimulation. Cute, right? It's the +1 Heartthrob Air Pulsing. So air pulsing is different than like a vibrator pulse. So vibrators are, a little battery. This has like a little opening to go around a clitoris. And the way you test that out is you take the pad of your thumb and you're gonna hold it on top. You're gonna like cover that. I know the instinct is to stick something in there, but that's not what you wanna do.
Oh.
Different, right?
Hold on, I think I know what you mean. Oh. See, if you get your middle finger, it really does it.
Just turn that up a little bit.
Oh. See, every time we go up a nodule, I feel it in a different way. And I'm going to let you know, this is the type of stuff that you got to slip up in there. You know what I'm saying? And just let it do what it do, baby.
It can be a little anatomy dependent. So it's not going to be perfect for everybody, but there's a lot of people who can enjoy it. It, again, focuses on outside stimulation. It, if you keep turning it up, I've noticed on this model that it can feel a little bit like a vibrator when it gets stronger, but the lower it is, you get more of that like kind of light suction, which is really cool.
So you can kind of anticipate that. Okay. Now for our big hooded friends, if you will, this would be everything. If you got a big hood, you know, it's just, ooh, that's what we talking about, because this thing is not going to ignore no big hood.
It might
Trans-mass baddies.
You might be doing
bottom growth.
Like, a lot of people are familiar with the rose toy. This is like the same kind of technology concept, yeah. But I don't think the rose toy is universal for all body shapes when it comes to like how you could have, like, we could all have vulvas, right? But just because we all have the same equipment doesn't mean each tool is going to operate the same way on us. So I like the shape of this one a little bit more than the rose because I think it's a little bit more accessible to more bodies.
Now, can I ask you a semi-interesting question? If I was to put it
on the temples,
I think there's a lot of potential there.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on like sensitivity is heightened when you're more mentally aroused, and actually the more physically aroused you are, the more pain you can withstand. If we're gonna kick it up a notch, we're gonna have something that kind of does it all, maybe.
Okay.
Now let me ask you a question. Yes. When did this start becoming popular? Like this phallus shape?
I would say Sex in the City maybe popularized that for sure. And I'd say that's when people started to be more familiar with the rabbit style, but this is what I call a dual stimulation. So we're talking external clitoral stimulation with internal penetration.
Okay.
So if this were like a canal, just whoop, and then whoop.
Oh.
This may not be a one size fits all, similar to like any toy, because you do want to make sure that like this isn't too much penetration, or the fact that you can't control each one separately. Like if this is vibrating, this is vibrating,
Okay.
and if you click the button, you'll see that it has a lot of other modes. You can hold each part individually and you can feel how it alternates.
Oh my God. Are these was in lab with this? They said, hey,
Front and back, front and back, front and back.
can this be used in the shower?
Yeah, but all of these have like either a little cover for the battery part. This is a magnetic battery, so it just clips to the outside. It's like you don't have to poke it in or anything. Also, phenomenal use for it.
It help you guys with your tension in other ways. I'm just trying to make use of what the vibration can do, okay? Oh, ooh, ooh. Sorry, I asked you to bring me some ingredients that will help me feel myself.
Well, I can provide the ingredients if you provide the outcome.
Truth be told, I can give you that outcome for sure, Savy. Now, this is my take on a 1950s classic that is usually done up with a hot cheese bombastic, but today we're choosing the chocolate, giving that a sex appeal, baby. Now, for real, Savy, I thank you. I thank you so much for that top tier and everything you do. For real, boo. Go ahead, let me take it over right quick for Savy. Exactly, for the recipe bit. Let's go ahead and get cook good, look good, equipped. Screenshot these ingredients and tools, y'all. You're going to melt down 8 cubes of dark chocolate. Now, this is going to go into 30-second intervals, but before you pop this in the microwave, you're going to rinse and pat dry these lovely strawberries. Now, well, I'm heavy-handed. You don't have to use this skewer. Go ahead and know that I will pull the hair off of a strawberry in a quick bit, so the skewer's for me, not you. Melt these chocolate down, boo. 30 seconds, second time pull. And you're gonna add these chocolate wafers as a tool to temper the chocolate. This is going to give a glossy, shiny effect once the chocolate is cooled down. Now, you're going to make sure it's really smooth, like me, and Savy. You feel me? So, truth be told, once we get this self-explanatory dip and repeat, I'm gonna let Savy bust down where you supposed to be when you are trying to get that adult pleasure legally. Go ahead, Savy.
At Come Hither, our mission is straightforward and powerful: to promote pleasure, education, and liberation. We believe that pleasure is a universal part of being human and that everyone has a right to comprehensive sex education with the freedom to access both without shame. By bringing these principles together, we aim to foster positive community change and beyond.
You already know where I'm finna go, y'all. Thank you, Savy. Now we're going to get to the last steps. You're going to sprinkle lightly that flaky sea salt or regular salt, Maldon. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got kosher. Then you're going to drizzle for shizzle that honey on top of those strawberries. Yeah, I'm gonna say honey again. Look how we doing, friend. Now tip, use parchment paper for the non-stick effect. And yes, that's how you make chocolate fondue. No cheese boo boo, but we feeling bougie, you know. How it go, cook good and look good for show.
This looks so good.
Very delicious.
Chocolate.
I got these questions. We polled our audience and our followers, and what they came back with was what they came back with. That's their business. All right, first question, guys.
Okay.
Is coconut oil
A natural good.
Coconut oil is a great natural lubricant when it's built for intimacy. However, if you are using safer sex supplies like condoms, a majority of condoms, especially latex condoms, are going to be compromised by any oil-based lubricant, including coconut oil. Unfortunately, that's really only if you're worried about pregnancy or the spread of STIs, which are sexually transmitted infections. But if you're not worried about either of those things, if you're fluid bonded with a partner, if pregnancy isn't going to be a risk, because there's plenty of people where that is like non-issues in their relationships. And there's plenty of great coconut oil-based lubricants out there that are specifically built for intimacy. However, if you're just grabbing a jar from the grocery store, I'm not knocking it because I understand the economical tactic. However, if you're dipping your hand in that jar constantly, whatever's living on your hands is now living in that jar. So either do like a squeezy bottle, something where you're not, handling it so much. But other than that, be risk aware and have fun.
Shout out to our perimenopausal and menopausal people, because if you know your big one, you know your boosie. You've been with that boosie for years. You know you just swap that spit and all that thing around it.
And there's coconut oil lubes that are meant for sex. So you can go out and get one of those. Sliquid at my store, definitely. They have a great organic coconut oil based lubricant that I carry. But if you don't want to use coconut oil but want something similar, silicone is phenomenal for that. You just can't use it on silicone toys.
They don't play well together.
The way that coconut oil lube and condoms don't play well together. Kind of melt each other. So
That was the silicone primer.
Now, shout out to my friend who asked this question. Now, I was going to answer this question because I love you. So, you ready, Savy? This one. This one.
embraced, right?
Why are anuses so small?
That would be a question for Charles Darwin and evolution, because I could not tell you why nature made anuses so small, but I can tell you they stretch, like they get bigger. So that's the good news. Yeah, use the coconut oil lube. Relax. It's kind of like the biggest part of it. Yeah, relax, because then it'll relax. But I wish everybody a tight booty hole.
With that being said, my last question is a question I need to know. So when it was asked, I was like, who that for? Me. Okay, so can you have the big O from somewhere else besides the love?
Yes.
Your biggest sex organ is actually your brain. Your body can be capable of giving you that orgasm rather than just purely through genital stimulation, if you're open to it.
That's why foreplay is so important.
Really allowing yourself to indulge in, these strawberries and the romance around the strawberries. Just like wanting something so much where you have such a hard physical response to it. Even denial of gratification can evoke a body rocket orgasm for some people. It's incredible what your body is capable of for an orgasm when you really just treat your brain as its biggest sex organ. So
So noted.
Yeah.
So
It starts up here, then it can end down there, but it can go anywhere.
okay, so with that being said, Savy, that was my biggest question because I was like, I wouldn't say I have. But the caresses be blessings. At this point in the game, we should be reaching around literally to every point of our bodies to figure out how we can get more.
Yeah, I would say attention to detail is the sexiest thing. And that could be me just speaking as a Libra who's like big old romantic, big into aesthetics. Like if something is visually pleasing to me, that in and of itself can be a huge turn on. Oh, like a gorgeously interior designed room. I could be halfway there. Notice the little things that get them going, because it could be something that has nothing to do with their genitals at all. It can be as simple as like, you know, blowing on the back of their neck. Or, and like this might sound like a trope, but you know, some people really are sensitive on the neck or their ears, their feet. Some people find tickling very like sensorily good. Some people completely hate it, and that's what boundaries are for.
See, I was out in public one time. I don't know why it always happens to me. Somebody came up to me and pitched my side meat right here. And that did that. I said, hey, hey.
I don't know if I should call 911 or start having fun.
Like when you have a certain appeal to like say curvier folks, or if you don't have any preference and you're going basically off of vibes, you know, you have your pansexual folks who are attracted to like personality or person more than parts, because then it's not about the parts, you know, and that's like what we talk about when we're talking about like potential of orgasm or potential of attraction. I think that it's really important to understand your personal details and celebrate them when it comes to like those different hotspots.
Well, Savy, thank you for bringing all these gifts and treats.
My pleasure.
Your pleasure.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
My pleasure, like they say at Chick-fil-A. Okay?
I'm going to ask you, where can I find you, Savy?
You can find me at shopcomehither.com if you want to shop with me online. If you want to shop with me in person, I am opening up my own brick and mortar Come Hither store in New Bedford.
At 127 West French Rodney Boulevard.
It's at the Kilburn Mill, 3rd floor. Come say hi. I will be teaching workshops and events just like chatting like we do now. And then you can also find me on Savy_advice on Instagram if you want to follow me throughout my full journey of opening up this store. You can find me at the same name, Savy_advice on TikTok, as long as they don't ban me for talking about such spicy things. And make sure you follow me on all those social platforms so you can see me on many more to come.
Now,
All my cousin and Elizabeth family.
for all the treats except for this lovely interview, you are going to get a coupon code on the screen right now. Right here, you just click just right here, just look at it right here, and it's gonna be right there, and you're gonna be able to shop right. Come hither. ASAP, wrap it up. Sorry. I'm a little tired. Just a little bit. Just leave me. I'm gonna need some privacy. I need some space to rest.
All right, before I go, little bedtime reading.
Ew. Salty spice and a little bit nice.
Thought it was on theme.
It definitely something.
And a shop owner always knows.
You know.
Savy.
You got mom get a little tired.
I can take it.
I love you, but I gotta, go to bed before I have to check out too late. Bye.
Yeah, she was really tired. I hope her checkout isn't too late.
Oh my god. You're hard. Because